next week down there. Come see Ben and Brandon. They'll be down there with the hydrographic stuff, and the museum will be opening shortly thereafter. We're brought to you each week by Thunder Lube of Wausau down on 17th, Bruise Brothers, Skis Meat Market of Wausau, BRB Auto Body, Adrenaline Hydrographics, Snap Fitness with 2 locations in Wausau, These Hands Massage Therapy, and believe me, I did use them when I got back here from Africa, Jim Kreshak Jewelers, and Auto Trim and Sign, who just got done wrapping my truck, by the way. So in the studio this morning, I got Brandon and Ben are in here with us, so we're going to have a good time. Morning, guys.
Good morning, man. It's good to be here.
Yeah. Hey, we got professional sound equipment here this morning, too. That kind of makes it sound a little bit better.
I'm not used to all these gadgets.
Yeah, so the 2 guys that are listening to us, it should sound a little better for them. So. Our 2 listeners. So, hey, being that we're live, actually, this will make it so that people can call in this morning, and maybe we can get some feedback on what we actually sound like. What's our call-in? You got a call-in number here for us? 715-298-9888. Hey, that's pretty good. Easy to remember. Lots of 8s. So, all right, Brandon. I've been gone for quite a while. Did you miss me?
Not really. No.
I was over there. And then some controversy started. I actually got back and found out that the whole world was going crazy over guys hunting in Africa. I'm over there trying to raise awareness and some positive image of African hunters.
And Cecil the Lion happens.
And Cecil got whacked while I was there. I think we actually shot Cecil's brothers while I was there. Diedrich and
Emmett.
That's good. I was trying to come up with a name for Cecil's brother there. Diedrich and Emmett, yep. We got them. Actually, we were only a few miles away from where that happened. We were on the other side of the border from that incident. And there sure seems to be a lot of Facebook lion experts out there these days, Wood.
Well, it's funny. Before all that happened, nobody really knew much about it. And as soon as Cecil got whacked, all of a sudden, everybody comes out of the woodwork. It's just like with anything else. So.
And a lot of people I've been seeing, even on Facebook, there was some where somebody had made a comment about point out Zimbabwe on a map, and they were showing a map of South America. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
These people didn't even know what continent Zimbabwe is on.
That's how educated all of our haters are. Isn't that awesome?
Haters.
Yeah.
We never asked our sound guy that's in here this morning that came in if he's a hunter, if he's pro or anti. We could be in really a lot of trouble this morning.
I like venison.
Okay, well, that's a good thing.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I'm glad he's here to push all the buttons because I've never seen so many buttons that I have no clue what they do.
Talk right into it there. Yeah. Put that thing right in your mouth, big guy.
So, what's on the agenda this morning?
Well, we're talking about, like I said, we just talk about Cecil for a little while because Cecil's very popular.
I seen on Facebook here last night, Ted Nugent actually.
Oh, boy.
He put something on there about shooting Cecil's great-great-grandfather, and he had a picture of Ted Nugent. I don't know if Ted was wearing a loincloth or what, but all you could see was legs, and then the rest of him was behind this lion's head, and then there's Ted Nugent there with no shirt.
Uh-huh.
And it was an interesting picture, but you know how Ted is. He likes to get involved real fast.
Well, it's going to take most of the show if we really get into it, but there's, I've been to Africa many times, and every time I go, I'm learning more and more and more, and so for us, it's not...
Well, every time you go, you're gone more and more and more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm starting to take up residency over there.
You were gone for a week, and then you're gone for 2, and then...
A month.
You're just gone for the whole month of July.
Yeah. I like it over there. It's actually pretty nice.
Well, I'm glad you made it back, because you got a wedding to be at here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, yours. Yeah. Yours. You want to know one of the best things about South Africa? I can't understand any of the women over there. They all speak a different language.
Oh, boy.
Not to say that women don't speak a different language anyway, but, you know, I don't have to worry about what they're saying.
You can actually get away with the "I couldn't understand you" line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just smile and keep on doing what I want to do.
Well,
you go to the restaurant,
that anyway.
I order what I want, and they... You need some help there? And they, they come in, they say stuff, and whatever happens, happens. I think that's our time up there. We've been running for 5 minutes, see?
Look at that.
This is high tech in
we
here.
got all this fancy
This is way better than the Big E studio, I can tell you that.
He sees me tapping my wrist and looking around, worried
Yeah.
about when we go to commercial. But
So,
all right.
So anyway, back on Cecil. The things that a lot of folks don't know. I mean, from what I have learned all the times I've been over there, we got very, very professional outfitters that we hunt with over there. Very professional PHs. We don't mess around with the guys that might be shady. That's one of the things you'll always run into if you do book hunts through the Big E organization. You don't go with fly-by-night guys or people we don't know, and that kind of stuff doesn't happen. First of all, there's a lot of things right and a lot of things wrong with this whole deal. If you weed through the garbage that's coming through, I can pretty much cipher out a lot of the stuff. Okay, what's going to happen is, first you got to wait till the conservation and the government over there makes a finding on the PHs, because we actually do a lot of paperwork on every animal. You remember that from when you were there. There's paperwork done on every single animal. It doesn't matter if you kill a monkey, a porcupine, a warthog, a kudu, a sable, or a lion. There is an extreme amount of paperwork that goes through, right from where it was hunted, who hunted it, exactly what spot of land it was hunted on, all that.
Time of day.
Yep. CITES, which is an organization that handles all international trade of animals, has to be involved in that. So unless the animal is going to not be brought back to the United States, which anybody that's paying $50,000 to hunt a lion is going to be bringing that thing back and mounting it or sending it to a taxidermist or something like that. So there's paperwork that's filled out. So if there was wrongdoing in the process of where it was shot and where they had tags, that's going to be found out really easy. So if they press charges on those guys, likely they already know. So they're, like I said, they're just going to look at that paperwork and they're going to say, hey, you said you shot it in Marathon County. You don't have a permit for Marathon County. You got a permit for Portage County. It's as simple as that. Now, it is legal in Zimbabwe to shoot a lion with a collar on it. So there's no problem with that. Here's where it kind of tells me that they knew they did something fishy, because they tried to destroy the collar. Okay, so
they're saying that they went onto this reserve or whatever this piece of land was, and drug a piece of meat behind their Jeep to lure it off the property.
No. Now
That's what I heard.
Okay, now let me explain that. The statement from the hunter and from the PHs is that they drug there's a railroad trestle that divides the reserve and this big piece of land, which is like 50 or 100,000 acres next door. Which, you know how big these landowners' pieces of land are. It's huge.
Yeah.
Their land happens to border on one portion. It borders the park. All right, so that'd be like you and I owning land or owning a ranch that bordered Yellowstone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we got a railroad track in between. So if our land bordered Yellowstone, we'd think we hit the jackpot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It'd be like, hey, baby, we're going to get us some big elk. Okay.
They step onto this side, and we're got the golden ticket.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to plant great feed plots, and we're going to and if they said, okay, we're going to make a law that says you can bait, we'd have some of the best bait feeders and bait stations out there to draw some of those big bulls off, wouldn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So how you hunt a lion, and this is where, I don't know if we'll have enough time in this segment, but I'm going to carry it out. This is where this is some more things that show you this is the both sides of this whole issue. Okay. The lion hunting over there, when you're hunting wild lions out free ranging, that's how you do it. You'll set a drag line. You run. It's kind of like chumming for sharks, Brandon. They run a drag line using insides of an animal or like a piece of hind quarter or something like that, and then the lion will smell this and he'll pick up that scent and he'll follow it. It smells like a wounded animal ran there, and he'll follow it into a place where they got a carcass.
Yep.
And that's what you hunt over. Going out at night and looking for animals is done quite a bit out there. They hunt small animals and they do things at night. So you could be going out spotlighting. You spot a big animal, you know that's where you want to start your drag line. Okay, so that's all well and fine. So far, none of those things really seem to be that out of line. And when we come back, I'll tell you some things about this lion and the fact that, it's not that unusual what they did. So let's take a break, and I'll hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll come right back and talk a little bit more about Cecil. Looking for the best burger in town? Check out Brews Brothers in Weston, just off Highway 29 at Camp Phillips exit. Voted best burger in Wausau 2014 and 2015. Fresh burger ground daily from country fresh meats, fresh buns, and 35 draft beers on tap from local and regional breweries. Enjoy fresh cut fries and chips made to order. Open 11 to 11 Sunday through Thursday and 11 to midnight Friday and Saturday. Brews Brothers, Camp Phillips Road in Weston. Looking for the best burger in town? Check out Brews Brothers in Weston, just off Highway 29 at Camp Phillips exit. Voted best burger in Wausau 2014 and 2015. Fresh burger ground daily from country fresh meats, fresh buns, and 35 draft beers on tap from local and regional breweries. Enjoy fresh cut fries and chips made to order. Open 11 to 11 Sunday through Thursday and 11 to midnight Friday and Saturday. Brews Brothers, Camp Phillips Road in Weston.
Welcome to the Battle of the Masters of Meat. Today's contest will see two challengers vying for the title of Best Meat Market in Central Wisconsin.
And now for the main event. In the south corner, from Highway 10 East and Stevens Point, just behind Culver's and Buffalo Wild Wings, we have the challenger, Dave the Brotmeister Tuskowski. And in the north corner, from 4516 Rib Mountain Drive in Rib Mountain, we have our other challenger, Craig the Steakmeister Wolf.
Let's go now to center ring, where our referee for today's Battle of the Masters of Meat will give the final instructions to the challengers. Our referee today is the Grill Sergeant.
Now, I want you to remember that you're both champions. Brotmeister, you got the freshest, juiciest, and tastiest brats available anywhere. And you, Steakmeister, have the finest cold-aged ribeye, porterhouse, and sirloin steaks this side of creation. Heck, there's no contest here. You're both winners.
Ski's Meat Market at Stevens Point and Rib Mountain, open 10 to 6 Monday to Friday, 9 to 6 Saturday, and 10 to 4 Sunday. Our quality is always worth the stop.
Check out Adrenaline Hydrographics in a Cedar Creek Mall. Put a custom finish on anything you want. Choose from over 1,000 different patterns and colors, including camos, wood grains, carbon fibers, and custom prints like flames, skull patterns, and flag scenes. They can customize your Harley parts, baseball helmets, and hard hats, guns and gun stocks, fishing poles, deer skulls, coat racks, you name it. Pretty much anything you can paint, they can put a custom pattern on for you. Adrenaline Hydrographics in the Cedar Creek Mall.
Here's your Central Wisconsin Weather Eye forecast, powered by weatherology.com. For today, do have a chance for showers and storms, otherwise could see some partial sunshine. Those high temperatures working up into the mid-80s. We'll have our winds a bit breezy, turning to the southwest. Then for tonight, any lingering storms ending early, becoming mostly clear in the mid-50s. Cooler for the day on Monday will reach a high of 73. I'm meteorologist Michael Caro for Sports Fan 100.5. Currently 66 degrees.
Hey, it's Mike with Auto Trim and Sign here in Wausau.
Well, welcome back, folks. Just a little bit ago here, Big E was actually teaching us how to troll for a lion, and I'm kind of interested to hear how this all plans out.
Well, it is kind of like trolling for a lion, trolling for a leopard, or anything like that. So
You know, what's funny to me is you talk like it's just an everyday thing, you know, trolling for a lion. It's like trolling for a bass, you know.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know.
there's many ways that we hunt them over there, and that's one of the ways. I mean, you know, you got to go around the abilities of every guy that's there, and when you're going after, like up in Zimbabwe, when you're going after big lions like that, you'll set a drag line, and some of the lions that come in are ones that you're not going to shoot. So you know, when you got a guy with a gun or a crossbow, you'll sit there and you could say maybe a pride of a females comes in, a hunting pride, and you leave them be because you're not after them. What you're after is an old male, and so this is what gets into some of the other things that somebody that's experienced in hunting lions, a lot of lions, not just somebody that's gone over there and hunted a lion. I'm talking about people that work with folks and have hunted lions and work with these PHs and have learned. You do drag the meat, you do set it up. That's how you hunt the carnivores over there and the predators and some of the big five. Leopards the same way. But when you're hunting for lions, the one thing to remember is a healthy male lion that's breeding doesn't hunt.
So you're after a liberal lion. Okay, I had to throw that in there, but yeah.
You know, I never thought about it that way.
Well, there you go.
No, you're after the healthy breeding male lion. He's fat and lazy. He has things the way that we would like to have it. He sits home, rolls around in the shade, does his thing, and the women do the shopping. Yeah. Unfortunately for him, he's got more than one woman to try to keep satisfied. I see you're biting your tongue over there. You're getting married in a couple weeks. Don't say anything, Brandon. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. My life is over. I'm almost like Cecil. Somebody shoot me.
I gotta ask this Cecil.
Yeah.
Is this lion the one that was like let go when he was a cub and reunited with his owners? Or what?
No.
What is the Cecil lion?
No, he was a lion. You know, they got these big parks over there, and some of these parks are huge. When they say park, we're not talking about Marathon Park or, you know.
When they say park, we're talking about like Marathon County.
No, bigger than that.
Bigger than that, yeah.
Bigger than that. I mean, Addo Elephant Park is, I mean, you'll drive for 3-4 hours, and you're still driving. I mean, at highway speeds, and and Addo Elephant Park will be on both sides of the highway, and and it goes all the way to the ocean, and it's huge. It's huge. So, you know, that's just one. These national parks are monstrous over there. So there's lots of wild animals, and there is, by the way, hunting that does go on in these parks as part of culling and part of
Conservation.
Yeah, it has to happen. Otherwise, they'd really have some problems. So anyway, back to this whole lion. If this lion actually went to bait, it's because nobody was hunting for him anymore. And how first, I'm going to back up to your question about, I imagine you asked that because you want to know how he became tame. He wasn't tame, by the way. He just actually came close to people over the years. This lion was used to having his pride close to the road, and all these cars come up and take pictures of him, and he was one of them that became human familiar.
So he got so old his pride left him, by the sounds of it, huh?
Yeah, I'll get to that in a second. But these human familiar prides in these parks are the ones that all of a sudden you'll see that something written up where a lion jumps through the window of a car and attacks somebody for food or whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of like feeding a bear at Yellowstone or feeding, and all of a sudden the bear decides it wants more food than what you just gave it. It wants the whole bag of marshmallows instead of the one you gave it, and it just decides to just come through your window and take your arm off. That's what's going to happen eventually. But everybody thinks it's cute, and Cecil the lion got, you know, all this attention. And somebody from this university came along and said, hey, this lion here is, you know, got so much attention. Let's slap a collar on him and let's start following his movements. And we'll follow him in the pride around the park and everything. So they were tracking him. So this particular lion was watched. Now, had any other lion left this park and got hunted, nobody had ever known.
Yeah.
But it had to be the one with the GPS collar.
Yeah.
So you're right. He got kicked out of his pride. And I'm going to tell you what, being 13 years old, he's probably been kicked out of that pride for more than one year. He's probably been kicked out for 4 or 5 years, and they don't want to admit it now because they can really make somebody look bad and hang somebody. You got to remember that the people that run the national parks over there are greenies.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So
the only reason he even came to the bait is because he didn't have any pride hunting for him and bringing him back to meat anyway.
No, and actually he couldn't catch live animals anymore because look at all the pictures they show of Cecil the lion on the news. Is like they show him in his healthiest form. They show this big, beautiful lion and this big.
Look at the picture of the
and
guy.
Look at the picture of the lion that was harvested. That lion was on his last leg.
He barely had a mane left.
Yeah, his mane was down. His body was diminishing.
Yeah.
So the only thing he could eat was what he would have had to fight off hyenas and jackals and vultures to get. So, he was that all the parts of the hunt were legit and tell you that they hunted a lion that was old and all that. But
they destroyed the collar.
I still am convinced, and again, I always say, hunters, don't attack other hunters. Don't attack the way they hunt. You don't want to hunt a lion, don't go hunt a lion. But don't start attacking people that hunt lions when you don't understand why lions are hunted, which I'm going to get into in the next segment. I'm going to tell you some things, because I hear a lot of people say, oh, don't hand me the garbage that hunting lions is good for the population and it's good for conservation. If I tell you the things that I've learned and the things that we're actually doing documentaries on our TV show, it's going to blow you away. I mean, it's going to blow away even the average hunter, and it's going to give you ammunition to use against anti-hunters. The problem is they're so dumb that you can't get the point across to them anyhow. But back to, what's going on here. We very well may have an issue where this guy did wrong. And what I'm saying is the fact that government over there is investigating this is telling me that they know more than what we know. They wouldn't be investigating it if there was a legitimate tag. So I think that they know full well that these guys probably had a lion tag from a different zone, and either they were getting toward the end of the hunt and they wanted to make sure that they got this guy a lion, so they took him somewhere where there was, hey, let's sneak over here and get your lion. Or it was a last-minute decision, and the guy said, hey, what do I have to do to get a lion? And they said, hey, well, we'll get you one. You want a lion, it's going to cost this much. We'll get you one. We know we can get you one. And they knew that this lion was straying off the park and hanging around over there,
Sure, yeah.
It was old. And so they quick tried to cash in and make some money, and they did. They took the easy route and the gray area route. I can tell you right now that if any of the people that we worked with in Africa as Big E Outdoors ever took a shortcut like that, or ever tried to satisfy any of our clients and did something, even if it was on the smallest animal, we'd stop using them. Because once you do it on one animal, you'll do it on another, and pretty soon you end up where you could get your hunter in a tough spot.
I mean, they're trying to extradite this guy.
Now, under a normal president, that'd never happen. But under today's circumstances, I think we're all extraditable.
Pretty much anywhere.
Pretty much, yeah. Especially back to Africa. So I worry about what could happen to this guy. Well, but they do need dentists in Africa. I'll give him that. So, maybe he'll end up going over there and he'll be doing some community service and stuff, If you go over there, I mean, they're bad. So that might be the whole ploy. They might say, hey, this guy's a great dentist. Let's trump him up on some charges, bring him over here, and make him be a government dentist. Think about it. It could work out good.
Yeah.
It's one way to get him to go. Now, if we could get a doctor over there, What are you looking at me like that for? We might need a car mechanic or two.
Yeah. They're going to start luring all these people that are really good at their trade. They're going to start luring them in to.
That's one way to stock
snipe
the city.
out all these famous animals that are getting up there in age. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Billy the baboon. He's next.
Yeah. Look out, Billy. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So. Watch out. Obviously, just so you all know out there that are listening, Walter Palmer is a dentist. He is going to need a hygienist and an assistant. So if anybody would like to go hunting, we got a couple spots open for a hygienist and a dental assistant.
Way to advertise. I mean, you really take advantage of a situation, don't you?
Well, we don't want
Yeah,
the guy to be over there alone. Come on.
Yeah, you're right.
We might as well start a clinic while we're there. You know. Get him. We out of time?
We're getting there.
Well, you're giving me the fist. I don't know what that means.
Oh.
You're giving me the fist.
You'll know when I do it.
Don't you shake that rubber fist at me. Okay.
Well, I guess that means we're about out of time, huh?
Okay, we'll hang it
Yeah.
up. We'll come back.
When you're cruising down the road and fortune goes astray, call BEO Auto Body night or day.
Whether you had a run-in with a deer or something a little bigger, BRB Auto Body can make your car look like it just rolled off the assembly line. BRB Auto Body specializes in complete body and paint repair, fiberglass repair, and custom painting. At BRB Auto Body, you'll receive a complimentary loaner car while yours is being repaired. Plus, you can have pictures of your vehicle's progress emailed to you on a daily basis. BRB Auto Body also offers 24-hour towing and roadside assistance at 359-9792. The next time you need auto body repair, choose BRB Auto Body, located just 1/2 mile past the Cedar Creek Mall on Highway XX in Rothschild, and online at BRBAutoBodyInc.com.
Expect a quality job from BRB Auto Body. BRB Auto Body. BRB Auto Body.
Hey, it's Mike with Auto Trim and Sign here in Wausau. You already know we do the fun stuff on vehicles. We can also help your business, whether it's simple lettering, company decals, or even a vehicle wrap. Auto Trim and Sign can design and install graphics perfect for your business. Your car, truck, trailer, big rig, or your company's entire fleet will be in good hands. Check out our website, autotrimofwausau.com, or call us at 715-842-9114.
Every single day, people just like you are leading happier, healthier lives by working out at Snap Fitness.
My name is Carol Wisey. I was overweight, not feeling so good about myself. I just woke up one morning and decided enough's enough. The hardest step is walking into that gym because I'm sure you're going to feel self-conscious. When I walked through the door for the first time, I can honestly tell you I did not feel that way. They have so many different membership options. You don't need to be locked into a long-term contract. My physical health since I started working out at Snap Fitness has changed dramatically. I have a lot more energy. I'm happier. It will change your life. It will change your family's life. I promise you, if you take that first step and join Snap Fitness, you will not regret it.
Summer is heating up. Snap Fitness is now offering summer for $99 or summer for free. Stop in Wausau, Weston, or Mosinee for a tour and more details. Take advantage of this deal while it's hot. Snap Fitness, locally owned and operated. Be well.
Well, Brandon, you know what I can use after a long day out in the woods?
Yeah, good massage from These Hands Massage Therapy.
That's right. Massage isn't just for relaxation either. It's a health advantage. They work on rotator cuff injuries, low back, neck, sciatica, and lots of other injuries.
That's great for guys with a long list of injuries like you, and you can get a gift card for someone as well.
Yep. And you mentioned the BEO Radio Show, you get $10 off your massage. They're open Monday through Saturday by appointment. These Hands Massage Therapy on 17th Avenue by Walgreens in Wausau.
Welcome to Blue Willow Cafe, where you'll find home cooking at its best. This cozy cafe offers an unforgettable breakfast that'll keep you coming back for more. Blue Willow's family-friendly atmosphere with made-from-scratch homemade food has become a favorite gathering place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Enjoy delicious homemade soups, pies, day-of-the-week specials, and more. All in smoke-free dining with family-friendly pricing. Open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Join us at Blue Willow Cafe, North 4th Avenue, Wausau.
BEO Outdoors, located at Cedar Creek, is reopening it.
Welcome back to BEO in the morning. We are live as live could be. We are more live than Cecil.
Well, we're live, but we're not quite alive yet. We were up kind of late watching that fight last night. So.
Oh my gosh, that was great, huh? Watching your new stepmom to be there. She's really bad, isn't she?
Way to put yourself right in the doghouse, buddy.
Hey, let me tell you what, I would. Can you imagine if that was like your girlfriend or like even worse, your stepmom? You come home and I'd be sitting there all black and blue.
Where have you been? Wham!
You said you were really going to be hunting for 3 weeks. You were hunting for 4. And then she just whips my hind end, drags me around the house. And who do you suppose she practices on? You know she's got to practice. She's got to have a line of girls out there that say, oh, Christ, I got to go. What do you do? Where are you going today? I got to go to work and get my hind end beat by Rhonda. Oof. Really, seriously. So you go to work and what do you get? You get what's a good wage nowadays?
You'd have to
pay $50,000 a year to get your hind end beat for 90 seconds a day.
90 seconds is...
Well, yeah, that's because 3 times. I mean, I figure you got to revive you and drag you back in there. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
She didn't take much time. I don't think I'd last more than 30 seconds with her either.
Well, that was 34. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's...
I don't think I'd last long in a fight either. But she was... she's... What are you looking at? I mean, she's actually...
You do walk the line, don't you?
I walk the line.
What? Oh, yeah.
What do you got to say?
So how long was that fight last night?
That was 34 seconds.
34 seconds. We stayed awake till after midnight to watch 34 seconds of woman fighting.
Yeah. And she had a 12-second fight, a 14-second fight, and then a 34-second fight.
Yeah.
In 12 fights, she has a total of 25 minutes and 35 seconds in the ring.
Yeah.
No, 2 minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes?
Well, no, not even. So 30 you said 12 seconds, 14 seconds?
And then 34 in
that's
her
the
last 3 fights.
Yeah, that's just the last 3.
And what about, how long was last night's fight?
Last night was the 34-second fight.
Oh, jeez. Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could go to work and get it done that quick.
I mean, 34 seconds and she made millions.
What gets me is that, you watch all these other, like, you remember that other fight that I don't want to say anything because I don't want to poke fun of Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Yeah.
But them sissies were out there dancing around toe to toe, tapping each other on the nose for how long, and then they never did get it done. And it's like, if you're going to pay $100 for a pay-per-view fight and all these people are going to come and watch you, get it done. Stand out there and beat the snot out of each other until one of you goes down. That's your job, right? You're a fighter.
Yeah.
I'm a hunter. My job is to kill things. If I don't kill, I didn't get the job done. Right?
Right, yeah.
So if I go hunting Cecil the lion, it's either him or me. I can't even hunt Cecil anymore, I wish I'd have known there was such a lion. I guess I would have hunted. No, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have hunted that lion. I'm glad I'm not Dr. Walter Palmer right now.
Yeah.
But I wish he was my dentist. And I wish he had done a bunch of tooth work on me, and I wish I owed him a huge bill right now. Because I wouldn't pay it. He's gone, man. That'd be the guy right there. If you'd have known he was going to do that, go in there and have everything done you need. Yeah, I need some white caps. I need braces. I need this fixed. I need that fixed and everything. And then he goes over there and shoots that lion, and I'd be like, Doctor who? Tear this bill up. Never see this guy again.
Oh, man.
What do you think about it?
Yeah, well.
So, folks, if you got a big hospital bill or anything out there, let me know if your doctor or dentist hunts. I'll take him on a hunt for you. Help you get out of your bill. No, just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Don't look at me like that. I'm just joking.
Well, I mean, you get more and more controversial every day.
I know. I can't believe our phone isn't ringing. You think anybody's listening?
Who in the heck wants to talk to you?
Yeah, really. Yeah. 715-298-9888. We should have a 900 number.
I think those are for something else.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, 800 number. That's
800, yeah. I don't know why a 900 number is on the top of your mind, but...
I don't know.
But somebody please call in and tell us either how boring we are or what else you might want to talk about. I'm sure somebody's got to get tired of talking about Cecil.
Whoa.
They have ghosts in here or something.
Did
I'm
you see
thinking,
that?
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was weird. Yeah, this place is haunted.
Yeah, Big E's microphone just lifted straight up to the ceiling. Yeah.
Maybe it wants me to stand up.
It wants you to shut up. That's what I'm thinking.
So, hey, we got some cool. You know what? You want to have some fun at your wedding? Let's invite everybody that's listening.
Are you crazy?
Brandon, Quick E here, is getting married on August 15th.
What did you just call me?
Quickie. You know that's your nickname.
No,
Quickie.
no. Oh, good Lord.
Quickie. And there's a lot of people out there that can tell you how he earned that name. Has nothing to do with hunting. What are you looking at me like that for? You know that's been your nickname for quite a while. So
I'm walking out of here. I'm walking out. Inviting people to my wedding. I mean, that thing's already.
Yeah, there you go. So we got a lot of food coming anyway. We got to get it eaten. You know what we should do with the leftovers? I got an idea. This is what we're going to do. Whatever's left at your wedding that's not eaten, let's take it to the homeless people under the bridge.
All right. What bridge?
I don't know, but I hear that there's people that don't have homes that live under some bridges around here. So I think that'd be a great thing.
That would be cool. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I know there'll be leftovers because we told them to make extra.
And the thing is I hate leftovers. Remember on my wedding we had that, and we ate leftovers and leftovers and leftovers and leftovers. Ugh. After a while, my caterer,
and then you got to get out that stale piece of cake a year later. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's right. That's in the freezer someplace. I dropped something on that too.
No, you dropped it.
Oh, that's right.
It tipped over in your truck. It don't even look like a piece of cake anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was crying about that when I took it in the house. I'm like, honey, I kind of dropped the cake, and she's like, oh, it's a piece of cake for God's sake.
The whole top layer of cake that you're supposed to save for your 1 year anniversary. It's not round anymore. It doesn't even look like it was supposed to. It looks like you took all of the ingredients out of the box, mixed it up, dropped it on the floor, and then baked it. That's what it looks like. So, yeah, think about that on your anniversary, buddy.
It's just a cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I think she forgot about that. So that'll be one of them things when she goes in the freezer after 1 year, and it's supposed to be a great 1 year anniversary. She'll pull that thing out, and
it's just a cake, huh?
It's all going to start again.
I'm going to tell her you said that.
I remember when you did this. And, oh, boy, here we go. I'm going back to Africa.
Yeah, she's going to say, oh, Brandon, I can't believe your dad did this, and he's not even upset about it. And I'm going to say, yeah, he told me the other day that it was just a cake. It's no big deal.
Yeah, no, you like to throw me under the bus.
Well, you've been doing it to me all morning.
Okay, don't worry, because you have no idea what I got planned for you at your wedding.
Well, apparently you and about all of my groomsmen, everybody's got plans.
Yep.
Oh, my good Lord.
You remember all them times when you were partying and I was trying to sleep, and you'd say, Dad, I'm just going to have a couple friends over, and I'd get up and I'd go in the back room and I'd look, and you had like 50 guys out there drinking a quarter barrel, and you guys had the karaoke machine rolling, and you were standing on the roof of my car. And yeah, you remember all that?
I never stood on the roof of your car.
Somebody did. Somebody did. Your high school days were not all the greatest. Speaking of roofs of cars, how'd the race go last night?
Yeah, I went out to the races out at the State Park Speedway, and I actually went out there to watch the Bandoleros. I got a friend of mine who's up and coming, and it's kind of controversial. There's a lot of people that don't like him because they all think that he's cheating, and he's good. He's more advanced than a lot of the other kids that are racing right now, and not to shut down any of the other kids that are racing, but Colin Slife is doing really good. The number 31 car went out there last night and watched him in his heat. He actually he got into it with another car and spun him out. And you want to see you think parents are bad during Little League games and stuff like that? You throw that kid in a car. Oh my goodness. You throw that kid in a car and one of them spins the other one out and parents go nuts. It is awesome. It was pretty cool to be there and watch everything happen. And he got into his feature race, and Colin ended up getting spun out, and he comes whipping that thing back there into the pits, and we had to straighten. The toe was all messed up. We had to straighten it out. So his dad's over there beating on one side of it with the maul
on his toe.
Yeah. So his front wheels were out of alignment. From spinning.
That's what that means.
So
I thought maybe he had a crooked toe.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he went to hit the gas and he could only hit the brake, so they had to come in there and straighten it out.
Oh.
Yeah. No. But no, it was interesting to watch, and with only a few laps left, Colin started out in 10th place of 10 cars, and before the end of it, he ended up finishing 5th. And I think that if there had been about another 3 or 4 laps, Colin would have ended up finishing one or two. So he's got some talent, that little kid does, and I've heard that he's got eyes on him from.
What's a Bandolero anyway?
It's pretty much just a small race car. I mean, I think it's from 8 years old to 14 years old. I could be wrong, so don't quote me completely on it. I think that's the ages that you race those cars at. But Colin
we can't race Bandoleros.
No, we could race the bigger cars. We'd probably get hurt too. But
well, the way we race, or the way we do anything.
As we were leaving last night after that, a car started on fire out there at the track too. It was interesting, but yeah, I mean, Colin just turned 12 last weekend, and he's already at the point where he's not going to fit in that car much longer. So maybe we should get my nephew into that. So,
little Brantley.
Oh yeah, yep.
I bet your sister'd have something to say about that one.
So
we're running low.
We got to wrap her up here and come back.
Okay. All right. Well, let's hear from some of our sponsors, and then we'll come back and get back to the outdoors.
Big E Outdoors, located at Cedar Creek, is reopening its doors soon after its new remodeling. Home to the area's first and only big game hunting museum, with educational exhibits displaying animals from around the world and facts around the hunters' contributions to their survival. Pick up some unique souvenirs and gifts from the museum and from the Big E TV shows. Meet the pro staff from Big E TV and Big E Outdoor Radio. A great place to stop in with the whole family. And while you're there, book your next hunting trip with the Big E Outdoors Professional Hunters. With over 21 personal hunting destinations worldwide, you'll be sure to find a quality getaway with the Big E Outdoors destinations. Big E Outdoors is also home to Adrenaline Hydrographic. Check us out online at BigEOutfitters.com and register to win a free hunt. Big E Outdoors at Cedar Creek.
Rejection is one of our biggest fears. As humans, our greatest need is to be accepted. So when Ben walked into Jim Krishock Jewelers and met with Jody, he was looking for someone to accept him. You see, Ben was head over heels in love with Amanda, and he wanted to give her the diamond engagement ring of her dreams. But he didn't feel good about his credit, and he didn't feel good about a past jewelry shopping experience where another jeweler wouldn't even give him the time of day. But Jody had a different attitude. Instead, she went right to work on getting a credit application filled out. And before he knew it, he was approved for, well, a lot more than he thought he would be. That's total acceptance. So Jody walked him over to the diamond case, and he picked out the ring that would knock Amanda off her feet. We're Jim Krishock Jewelers, and when you walk in here, you know you'll find it. And you'll be accepted. We're in front of Best Buy on Rib Mountain Drive, and nobody does I do like we do.
Here's your Central Wisconsin Weather Eye forecast, powered by weatherology.com. For today, do have a chance for showers and storms, otherwise could see some partial sunshine. Those high temperatures working up into the mid-80s. We'll have our winds a bit breezy, turning to the southwest. Then for tonight, any lingering storms ending early, becoming mostly clear in the mid-50s. Cooler for the day on Monday will reach a high of 73. I'm meteorologist Michael Caro for Sports Fan 100.5. Currently 66 degrees.
Hey, welcome back, both of you that are listening.
Yeah, feel free to call in. 715-298-9888.
Well, you even got this memorized already.
No, I just have the paper right in front of my face here.
Oh. Man, I didn't know how you did that. You did that so fluently. So, you're talking about getting married and everything, and I was going to tell you that, our buddy Ben over there, he's got a girlfriend too. And
hey, I don't want to be brought into this one, all right? You can trample on each other, but my love life is not on the list of topics to be discussed today.
But actually...
You don't have a choice.
No, actually it is.
It's...
Oh, that's great.
So-
Another agenda that I didn't know anything
And
about.
I'm going to tell you why your love life is on the topic here. Because Ben's girlfriend, can you guess, Brennan?
Oh, my.
What do you think? The worst of the worst could happen. What would be the worst scenario of a girlfriend for one of our guys? What do you think? No, she's not Caitlyn Jenner.
Thank God.
That would be the worst scenario. That would be.
That would be. Yeah. Can you imagine that? It's
But I would have to say
Hey,
that.
honey, hey. Whoa, what's that?
She is not completely liberal. She's gray.
Her family's as liberal as they come.
Well, let me tell you, though, I've had some conversations with her.
Benny is dating a greenie.
Well, you heard it here first, folks.
So they actually give him a hard time about the stuff that we do, and Ben tells him
off
where the bear goes in the woods. You know?
Yeah.
And that's not going so well for him. So
No, it's really not.
what we have to see is, can Ben convert this gal? We've known some guys that have converted women.
Oh, yeah. Daryl Driver.
Daryl Driver, oh yeah, that was a success story and a half. She stayed converted. They moved to Alaska now. They hunt.
He took her out of the city and moved her into the woods about as deep as you can get.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what it takes. I just gotta go off the grid completely. Just take her out in the woods and be like,
No,
no electricity.
She
no
took
nothing,
him. She took him.
It was her idea to move to Alaska. Yeah.
He got her hunting, and she just got right into it. She went totally.
Well, see, my gal, she wants to hunt.
You keep saying you got to get. Have you seen her?
Yeah.
So she does exist.
She is real, and she's not plastic. So you were wrong.
He doesn't have to inflate her every morning? or
No.
anything? That's a good thing.
No, there's no holes.
All right.
So.
Yeah, thank God.
What do we have here? Yeah. So.
Yeah. Did you tell her, where does she get her food, Ben? Where does she get her food now that we're passing that around?
Well, I'm not real sure. I haven't looked in her fridge lately.
Does she eat meat?
Yeah, she does.
Huh.
And if she didn't, I'd probably tell her it's vegan meat or something like that. I don't even know how that stuff works, but
vegan meat. Think about what you just said. That ain't even
No,
right.
dude, they argue that fact. They do.
Hey. I mean,
But aren't the animals vegans anyway? Aren't you a vegan by eating meat because they eat plants?
Well, yeah. I mean,
ooh, that's a great
that's
argument.
a good idea.
That's a good argument. I
That
like that.
is,
Next
yeah.
time I get into it, I'm going to say I am a vegan.
Or
I just get mine second hand.
Or the other one I've seen, just seen something on social media that says something to the effect about.
he was killing a bunch of innocent vegetables.
Yes, vegetarians kill vegetables every day. Let's help stop the practice by.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Well, the thing is I'd eat more salads, but I can't stand the thought of anything crapping on my food.
Well, are you still technically a vegan if you eat animal crackers?
Ooh. I don't know. That could be. Oh no, please!
You just rendered me speechless. I don't even know what to say to
Don't
that.
eat the rhino.
I ate the head off the camel.
Oh boy, yeah, that's an interesting thing to think about.
I used to like them, not the animal. Remember them little pink animal cookies with the little.
They're still my favorite to this day.
Oh, they got the
I just want you to
sprinkles
know
on them?
that.
Yeah, where can you find them?
At the store.
Dude, what store?
Walmart's got them.
Do they?
know
Really?
that.
Oh yeah, I'm going down to get me a box of them when we're done here.
That's
know
right.
what?
You're buying lunch after this, aren't you?
Yeah. You drove all the way down from Tomahawk. Did you have breakfast this morning?
It's still in the truck.
Still in the truck.
Still.
So that tells you it's either not a hot breakfast. Don't eat it. Don't get it. We're going to breakfast when we're done here.
It needs to be refrigerated.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Eggs.
We might have an accident.
Yeah, we might have some
There.
spoiled breakfast in the truck.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. How much time have we got left? Because if he's going out to
we've
the
got
truck-
6 minutes left.
Okay, well he can. Make it.
And now we are currently...
We have taken over this radio station.
We have taken over this studio.
We are not under supervision for at the moment. Yeah.
That's bad.
Hey, listen, there's no delay. Don't say anything
When
naughty.
he walks out of the room, there's no delay, so we cannot swear. So we need to cut that... We cannot say anything bad.
We got that.
Yeah. I'll try and censor you out there, Quickie.
Yeah. So
give you the old bleep.
All right. So okay, there's a lot of people that say that this whole Africa thing, is all high fence hunting too. I get a lot of crap about that on Facebook. Jeez. Brandon, you remember when you were over there? You remember where we hunted? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Big places, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea what. You should have been to the places that I was at. We were up in the I was going to say the Halakari. Up in the Kalahari. We were up there. The place we were hunting lions was over 100,000 acres. And you think, 100,000 acres, that's huge. You have no idea how huge until you go there and start hunting. I talked to a lot of guys about why they fence their land there. I started asking the ranch owners, and they said it's mostly just to outline their property when they buy it.
Yeah.
It's they want to know, okay, when they buy the land, our sound guy just come running in, come running out.
He took our clock, so now it's...
the clock. We may not have commercials here.
No, we will.
You got us?
We're on track.
Okay, good.
Good.
Ben's got it.
I don't even know what that screen means over there.
Whenever they buy more land, all they do is they a lot of the fences put up to keep the poachers out because they get a lot of people that climb over, come in and poach, and if they poach, it totally throws off the land. So they can't tell how the animals are being handled, or if they're being conserved right. The other problem is that they want to try to keep animals like the Cape buffalo and the rhinos and things like that from running through the cities. And a lot of greenies don't understand that. That's the reason a lot of those big animals were hunted down to begin with over there, is because
they're so big and destructive. I mean,
urban sprawl has created a situation that there's no room for these things. So if they don't close off areas for them, they don't have any areas for them, because
you'd think a lion's bad, tick off a Cape buffalo or a rhino.
Or just imagine if you're driving down the highway at night with a semi trying to deliver a load of Pepsi, and all of a sudden a rhino decides to cross the highway in front of you. Yeah. And hits you.
Does it have to be a load of Pepsi?
Well, I was just, trying to say, I didn't want to say beer. You don't want to waste beer. Even in a hypothetical situation.
Even more reason to keep it behind a fence.
What if it was a load of animal crackers?
There you Well,
that's pretty ironic. You got a load of animal crackers. And you hit an animal.
What? Ben is on animal crackers over there. I think he's hungry.
He's on.
We should have. You got the munchies or something over there?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, man.
Real bad.
Yeah, I'm hungry, too. We should order pizza. Do they deliver pizza out here?
No, but
sure?
When we're done, we're going down to the Blue Willow for breakfast, guys.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So anybody that's listening who want to come down to the Blue Willow, we give you some... if you come down there and you can identify us... How would they identify us from the radio?
That's a...
See people coming in there looking around trying to figure out who them Goonie guys are they heard on the radio. You can come down there and you can identify us. You can win some free prizes. Come see us at the Blue Willow after the show.
Well, that's like I always used to imagine what Bob and Tom looked like, and then one day we were driving down the road and I saw a billboard and I was really disappointed.
Really?
I mean, Bob and Tom and Chick McGee. And...
Did they look like Bruce Jenner?
No, they're
well,
just...
then it couldn't be that bad.
I mean, yeah.
There's no such thing as Bruce Jenner anymore, all right? That name is dead. It is now Caitlyn.
Ben's over there sticking up for his...
correct.
You see him on a box of Fruit Loops?
Yeah. Animal crackers, in fact.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
I actually remember when I was a kid sitting and looking at that box of cereal with him on there and thinking, man, that guy's awesome.
Yeah, he was an Olympic gold medalist, right?
Yeah. I feel actually violated now. I actually feel like I might. Does that count as a form of child abuse? If I was forced to look at that box?
I think by nowadays standards, I think that would probably fall under child abuse.
Yeah. What you gonna say, Brendan?
Yeah,
You're sitting there. He's gonna look at that. He's got something on his mind. He's shaking his head. He won't talk. Tell me in the break.
We need to talk about something other than Caitlyn Jenner right now. I mean, that's just.
I could keep bringing it back just so you can. Like that face that you're making.
I have a little fetish. Because the problem is when the first time that I saw.
Wait a minute. You have a fetish for Caitlyn Jenner?
Well, first time I saw how are we short? Are we over? What's that mean?
We have 20 seconds left. 19.
Okay. Well, then quick.
18.
In 19 seconds, I'm going to tell you the first time I saw the picture of Caitlyn Jenner. Before I knew it was Caitlyn Jenner, I thought, oh, that woman ain't bad looking. Then I realized who it was. So I feel violated. And with that, we'll be back after a few messages.